Yeah, man, because the Mississippi Delta got a lot to do. People just think, the Mississippi Delta, man, just cotton and blues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
People,
yeah.
people don't really people don't really be on like the rap part and the other parts and the other aspects of it. They just really get to be talking about the blues, man, and crime and picking cotton, man. So what's up with you, man? Let me get the introduction started. Cause I ain't know what you know what I'm saying. Cause on YouTube, you L Rashad, and then on Facebook you Rashad L. So I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go say featuring L Rashad L. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that way, and then I'm looking on the YouTube, jump like, hold on, man, it's the same cat. I mean, the hair was out there. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then when I see the back home junk, you was clean, you was shaved up. Hey, I'm
yeah.
like, all right, all right. All right, what's up? What's up, man? It's your boy Moondog 3732 from the Moondog 3732 show. Hey, man, watch the show, like the show, subscribe, share, and comment. Now, with that being said, man, I'm with I'm very, very honored to be in this young man's presence. I'm gonna say young man because I'm older than he is. But with that being said, man, he's dynamic. He has a lot going on for himself. When you go to YouTube and you see his music, he has a wide variety of topics in his songs. I was talking to him about that, about how some of his songs got an actual message to it and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
then when I jumped on it, it was one of my partners, Dexter Nelson told me about him. So I jumped on there and I'm like, okay, now that I'm seeing his Facebook side, this is a whole different, he's a real well-rounded individual. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna let this man introduce himself. Go ahead, man.
Hello, everybody. I'm El Rashad, also known as Rashad L.
All right. So man, where you from, man? Because a lot of my people they already know where I'm from. Because I got my East Side Trojans and stuff on, so they already know where I'm from. So man, where you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois, by way of Mountain Bayou, Mississippi.
Ooh, do y'all understand? We can say Mound Bayou, Mississippi. If you go to Mound Bayou, Mississippi, look it up. It's gonna be known as one of the oldest spots that black people have actually settled and made their own. It's a lot of history up there in Mound Bayou. Man, they had their own hospital. They had their own a lot of stuff. But you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And all that rich history it passed on through the people. All right, so Rashad, what is your style? Because he's like a singer, he's like a rapper, but how would you like your style is sort of kind of different, man. So how would you describe your style, man?
Well, I call it gangster blues. That's what I call it.
Okay.
I feel like us being from Mississippi, like we don't need to adopt other people's sounds when we got our own sound.
Right.
Man, we got the heart and the spirit of the ancestors already in us, and that gave us blues. It gave us gospel music, rock and roll, R&B. All that go right back to Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. So today I call it gangster blues.
Now, when he said gangster blues, hey man, so I was going back through his catalog on YouTube, right? And he also sent me, a list of songs that I need to check out, but I had already checked them out. When he's saying gangster blues, man, it's a song called Act the Fool. In this song, Act the Fool, he's starting off from the top, letting you know in the first about 4 bars, man, he letting you know what the business is. And his song actually, the title and the song actually go together, not like a lot of these other people's stuff. Well, the title of the song is this, but then you hear the lyrics like, wait a minute, they don't even go together. Also, he has a lot of visuals. His videos have a lot of visuals. So I'm looking at back home. Another one I saw checked out was Thug Cry. When I saw Thug Cry and I saw the cemetery situation and I saw the scenery and I saw the visuals, I'm like, okay, now I'm locked in. So tell me about a song like Thug Cry. Like why would you even make a song like that?
All right, so Thug Cry, I wrote that song after my brother and I we had a physical altercation. I'm the oldest out of my siblings, come from my mom and stuff. So I believe in, family ain't supposed to fight each other. So but I wrote it because it was like, man, like it's different when your family is your biggest ops. Because it's like, man, they try you wanna respond to it, but you can't respond to it because they blood. You can't respond to it how you would respond to it. So it's like, man, when the thug cry, you know. So shit, it just came to me, and I just went in on it.
He definitely went in on it. It was real smooth, man. It was real soulful. And you're hearing how he was talking about sometimes those family dynamics, man, they aren't as dynamic as you would want them to be. I mean, I was in a situation before where I had to talk to my dad, man, about something because I often, I, if I want to talk to my dad, man, no telling, you know what I'm saying, what would have happened to the
Mm-hmm.
person that wronged me, or what would have happened to me. But thankfully, I had them to sit back there and talk to me, man. So see how he's saying like that a lot of his songs and a lot of we're gonna talk about another song too about a 304, but that's neither here nor there. So, so that how his songs are motivated, man, by some of the life experiences that he's gone through. I talked about another interview where a lot of these people, man, they just making up songs and they just going along with what's trendy, and they haven't lived any other stuff
Mm-hmm.
in which
Mm-hmm.
they are actually talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So when we doing this gangster blues, man, slash rap, why? But why did you choose this avenue or this genre out of everything else? Because we already know that Mississippi, being in Mississippi and coming from Mississippi, we know the rich cultural background and rich musical background that Mississippi already has. So why did you choose this particular style?
I chose it because it wasn't too many people. It wasn't too many people in that lane. Like you got Mo3, you got Yellow Beezy, you even got Lil Durk that play around with the gangster blues a little bit. But I was like, the lane is not crowded. It's an easy path to success. And I look at it like, man, like, yeah, my music is not it's not really like it's not really being out there like right now, but I feel like later on down the line people will come back and they will use my music as a reference point.
Okay. I definitely know what you mean because a lot of times people got to find your stuff and they can't find it if it ain't out there. So you already got
Hmm.
it out there. So the only thing you gotta do now is just I'm gonna send it out there. You know what I'm saying? Even when I do this right here, I'm gonna have some of your songs and then I'm gonna have the video, then 100 songs. So I'm gonna chop it up so people can get a chance to listen to it. And then that way they can see what you're talking about, man. Because
Yeah.
I like it, man. I got it on some, I got my playlist popping. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of
Yeah.
playlists, we got this song called Dope Boy Blues.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. My favorite one. That's one of my
Okay.
favorites. Yeah.
Well, tell us about Dope Boy Blues because I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I had to run it back multiple times so I can get the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can digest what you were talking about there. Hey, I'm letting him talk about it. So I'm too excited. Man, let me calm down.
Wait.
Man, go
Okay.
ahead,
Well.
man.
Well. With Dope Boy Blues, I want to sound like show love to all the dope boys and stuff. You feel me? Like we come from the Mississippi Delta. People feel like we ain't really about that life. You feel me? But when they actually do their research, the life came from the Mississippi. You feel me? With your Larry Hoovers, your Jeff Forts, and all them guys. These were Mississippians.
Right.
You feel me? So and later on, even with the drug game, California. A lot of them guys that was out there in Cali that was playing with the rock come right back to Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. Chicago, even with New York. But I feel like today's lane, people don't talk about how guys was really trapping from that 2005 all the way to about I'm gonna say 2020 when they
Okay.
was when they was using grounds and shipping as a way of transportation. You know, so I was like, man, I'm like, let me put something down a little bit about them and stuff, Dope Boy Blues, and talk about what they was going through, police harassment. Hey,
Yeah.
so people sleep on Chicago. They sleep on Mississippi, but hey, we getting there.
For the low bar, I wanna know what they going for, boy. Hurry up, let's pack it up. After we whip it, let's go and zip it. UPS, I'm talking ground to shipping. Hit me up once you receive it. You selling out, I can't believe it. You coming up, I can't believe it. See, I'm the man with the master plans. Let's take the streets, that's the master plan. I know the plan, I get them wholesale. Pound the keys, that's all I sell. I'm even pushing in the county jail. Call me up, let's make some plans. Straight talk, I don't do Verizon. Spreading out, reaching new horizons. Police tripping, let's terrorize them. I heard you got them damn things for the low boy. I wanna know what they going for, boy. I heard you got them damn things for the low boy. I wanna know what they going for, boy.
We getting there.
So y'all hear him saying Chicago, Mississippi, California. Everybody in Chicago got somebody from Mississippi, man. They already know about somebody from Mississippi. Ask Snoop Dogg and Daz where they from. Look up Magnolia, Mississippi. Ask them where they from. Matter of fact, if y'all know, because you talk about Dope Boy Blues, look up a case that you can find about a small town called Shelby, Mississippi, and how the Mississippi Bureau of Narcotics went through there and found some uncut diamonds. Look. Matter of fact, also after that, look up a situation that's talking about Rosedale to Nantucket.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, people don't know, and I put it in my music. It's like, I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, Mississippi, people not from Mississippi, people are Mississippi.
All right.
You feel me? It's more than a state. We a culture. We a people.
People think people from Mississippi slow. But I always say this, man. When I go to places, I visit this state, I visit that state. I always say, man, you can make it in Mississippi, man. You can make it anywhere because the lack of resources means that you're going to have to make a way. You're gonna have to have some critical thinking skills. You have to have some problem solving skills and some problem resolution skills. That's one thing Mississippi go give you. If that gonna give you nothing else, you go get there. You go figure out how to make it. Because when I go to places, I be like, you ain't got no job. How you ain't got no job in Houston? All these jobs out here, man, you don't want no job then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So as y'all heard him, then man, Mississippi is in us, man. It ain't on us. It's really in us.
It's in us.
So y'all hear him talk about his journey, Mississippi, laying it down. So when you started rapping, like what did you in that first year? What was your thought process in that first year?
Well, the very first time I was like, man, I was trying to write for people, and a lot of people they weren't vibing to it. You feel me? So I was like, let me go ahead, hop in the studio myself, and I was trying to sound like the drill rappers at first. And I had a partner and a cousin of mine. They was like, man, give them you. Like, don't try to be like other people. Just get in there and do you. Next thing you know, I gave them like a rap that was in like a singing form, kind of similar to like what Bobby Womack, R. Kelly, and all them was doing.
Okay.
And I made this one song in there. It was called God Status.
I hit you up and said that was the first song I started listening to.
Yeah, that was the very first song that I recorded. The first song that I did a video to was called A Lot of Money. Shout out to Lonnie Pop. But yeah, that was, I was like, oh, nah. Wait till I get my money right. And I used the Kanye point as a reference, and I just went on from it, And like I say, people don't know about the uncut diamonds that was found in Mississippi. Just like they don't know about a lot of the Egyptian artifacts that was found in Arkansas. We got pyramids. So I say, look at my wrist on froze, look at my neck all gold. I was talking about being on the God status. So that was really like my first my first journey to the music, man. I was like, once I got in the studio, I just stayed in there. I stayed in there.
See there, y'all hear him? Once he, a lot of times the people tell you no. Sometimes people just tap out, man, and quit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know you got the talent, man, same thing happened with Kanye. Man, nobody feeling Kanye, man. So Kanye was like, forget it then. If don't nobody want it, then I'm gonna want it, and I'm gonna show y'all what to do with it.
Yeah.
Just what I'm saying. Once again, we're gonna give another shout out to Mississippi, Nate Dogg from Mississippi. Just in case y'all didn't know that.
Don't forget Brandy and Ray J.
Brandy, Ray J,
Soulja Boy.
out there from Macomb, Soulja Boy out there from Batesville, Rick Ross out there from Clarksdale. Hey man, but we ain't gonna hit y'all across the head with 2 minutes right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think y'all really understand what Mississippi got to offer. So when you started, I know a lot of times you said you was sounding like this person, you were trying to do this, but when did you realize that you was really good at what you was doing?
When YouTube censored one of my videos.
Now you noticeable. Okay.
You know, I have one song which is also one of my favorites called "Play No Games."
I got that. All right.
Play No Game, man. When that video dropped, I told my cousin shot that video, CJ Visuals.
Okay.
He shot the video. We shot it in Chicago, right there in the Hundreds. And I was like, man, I'm like, take the comments off because I know people gonna have a lot of criticism for what I'm about to do. You know, I was one of the first dudes in Chicago that was putting strippers in my video.
Yeah, I like to play no game video, but go ahead.
I was one of the first ones that was doing that. A lot of guys, the drill rappers, you know, the Gangster Disciples, they later picked it up later. You know, what I was doing because I was using the strippers. I was using the stripper like, hey, show my video, you know. I wasn't really focused on it playing in the club because I already know in Chicago they want the drill music playing in the strip club. But I knew I was on to something when YouTube censored the video. I was at 50,000 views in one day.
Oh,
and next thing you know, my video got censored. Man, I was like, damn. And stuff. So I was like, man, I'm like, we got to hit them again.
Right.
So it was like I want to say like the next month we hit them with another video, and that one got censored too.
Yeah, they were like, nah, we got to flag him, man. He doing too much. He
Mm-hmm.
testing our gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He was up there testing YouTube gangster, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we looking at this and now you like, okay, I got it now. I got my format down. I know what to do. So what are some of your influences in this rap game? I know you said Bobby Womack. You talking about some of he was a great storyteller. Y'all ever heard of Bobby Womack? Check him out. You said R. Kelly and stuff like that. So what are some of your musical influence or even rap influences?
Rap influences. I'm gonna have to go with Master P. I love him. I love Pimp C.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I base a lot of my hooks off of is Pimp C.
Right.
Another one would be the rap group Do or Die.
Okay,
And
out of Chi-Town.
and Johnny P. Another one would be Crucial Conflict.
Ooh,
You
Crucial
know,
Conflict. Life ain't the same no more. Go ahead.
yeah, and I can't leave out Johnny Taylor blues. You know, if you listen to my music, there's a lot of blues references in there.
Right.
It's a lot of R&B, and it's a lot of gospel. Because in Thug Cry, I say, "Lord, don't let them take my soul." You know, I try my best to come off spiritual, even though I'm a 5%er. But I can't forget the roots of my ancestors and what delivered them from what they went through in life. You know.
Okay. So as y'all heard, he's talking about the layers in his music. He's talking about his background. He's talking about being spiritual. He's talking about being 5% of the people that really know what's going on. Y'all gotta look that up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta look that up about the 5% of people who really know what's going on. A lot of people out here they dumb, deaf, and blind and what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, which when you're saying that, speaking of which you're saying that, like I said, when I follow him on Facebook, I'm looking at some of his posts. When you talking about when I'm talking about the dumb, deaf, and blind, and people that's not aware of what's going on, or they ignorant of what's going on, or they willingly being ignorant of what's going on. When you telling people the truth and some of that stuff I'm looking at, man, people don't even like people don't like the truth, man.
No, they don't.
They know how they say the truth hurts. The reason why the truth hurts is because that lie feels so good. You know what I'm saying? So they wrap themselves in that lie. And then I'm looking at that post, boom, single women. Boom, get in shape. Boom, gold diggers. Man, I'm like, I know these people see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know they see it because I see it. It popped up on my situation. I'm like, let me go ahead and like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna hit them with a comment.
You know, they don't comment up under my stuff, man. What they do is they go to my inbox, curse me out, and then they block me.
The literal definition of throwing your hand, throwing and hide your hand, throwing a rock and hide your hand.
But you know, like I be trying to tell these women, it's like, man, I'm not bashing you. I just want you to do better because people don't know. I got a saying. I say, even though black women are the most important, they're the most important sector of the black community.
Right.
But they are not the most valuable.
Okay.
The most valuable is the man and the children.
Okay.
Black women are the most important because they are who pass down the culture.
Mm-hmm.
They teach the culture to the children. So if we got our women just out there running around doing everything, what are we passing down to our children?
You saying that right there. When I looked at last Halloween that just passed, I'm looking for costumes and stuff like no man, these folks dressed like strippers. They got booty shorts on, man, and fishnet stockings. I'm like, so I know Halloween ain't really a holiday, but I thought when you were dressing up like something, you were dressing up like something. And I even I be making posts and stuff like that. I be like, the women be trying to sell me what they got instead of selling me what I want. You know what I'm saying? So you're really advertising your body, but you're not showing me who you really are, unless you're only a pile of physical attributes. If that's all you are, man, I can get that anywhere. You see what I'm saying? I can get that anywhere. And you were talking about how the woman is passing certain things down, which the woman is really the first teacher of the kids, especially if the dad is out there working and the mom may be in the house, depending on the dynamic in which they have. But even if that's not the case, kids are always looking. You may not see them, but they're always looking. They're always observant, and they're always aware of their surroundings. And they seeing that the mom is out here doing this, which I just put a post up today, and I asked the question in the video, why do so many kids or people do not have the last name of their dads or fathers? I'm waiting to hear what people got to say. Some people,
man. But I'm gonna tell you this. I remember I was just talking to one of my homeboys about this. I say, man, I remember when you used to like May, when the month of May came, it was family reunion time.
Yeah.
And I said, I remember you can go to somebody's family reunion and you was gonna see family. I'm talking about this one family can trace their lineage. Some of them I used to see like 1788, 1781 on their shirts. I'm like, man, it'd be like they be deep down there. Everybody got a representative down there. I say now the family tree's so fucked up. Well, so messed up.
Right, I got you. We're good.
They so messed up, man. It's like Who is grandma? Who is my granddad? You know, who is mama? Who is my father? Who family reunion now? Am I going to? I remember everybody could have their lineage go back to this one man. Now it's
Right,
multiple. Now it's multiple men,
right,
and that go back to what you were saying. How come they don't have, their father last name? And it's because a lot of these women, they got to slim it down a little bit. Well, I don't want them getting lost over in that family tree. So let me
right.
just
Yeah,
keep them. Let me keep them in mind.
gotta. Hey, let me know if you dating somebody, man. It might be your relative. That type of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And and
I done seen that happen before.
and you see how he talking about going back, man. He talking about multiple generations, being able to trace who you are. But if you don't know where you come from, it's kind of difficult to trace who you are. Even though we know that, matter of fact, I've been noticing more and more lately. We still gonna talk about the music bit, but
Yeah.
family structure is also important too because your family makes you who you are, be it good or bad. I know it's a lot of now. Hey, I've seen my relatives and people that I know that's older. They say they'll have their kids with them. They be like, "Hey, that's my cousin." So it's not y'all cousin. It's not their cousin. It's just your cousin. It's just the
Your
mom's
cousin.
cousin or the dad cousin. So that's the kid's cousin either. So I'm like, so the families haven't even been getting together to introduce the kids to each other. Or if
Nope.
the kids do get together, they're on their cell phones and with their head down instead of going out there and getting to know their other relatives because you never know who knows who as far as being able to advance yourself as far as when the career comes. One of those cousins that you don't know may actually know somebody in the company you trying to get with.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm not ashamed to tell people what I do for a living. I'm a teacher. I teach at the college and stuff, intro to business. I do the orientation classes at the college, and we have a program that's behind bars and stuff. And I go in there, I look at it like this, man. Like I'm not a I'm not an artist. I'm not just a black man. I look at myself as a person who is put on earth to guide people through life. I want my next door neighbor to be a productive citizen. I want my next door neighbor, to be able to discipline my children correctly. And we have guys behind bars that then committed crimes. And then when they get to prison, a lot of them guys don't know, man. I done went out there, I didn't kill my own family member.
Right.
I killed somebody that my cousin was cool with. Hell, I even seen guys who killed somebody that was the father of their niece or nephew
See?
just from banging. You feel me? And I'd be like, man, what did you get from it? Because I feel like in my eyes, black life is not meant to take black life.
Right.
We supposed to be banging on the ops.
Well, it seems
The,
like Black Lives Matter only when a white person kill them, but that's neither here nor there.
yeah, but black lives should matter, all the time when it comes to black people. Whether it be in the streets, whether it be in the abortion clinics, black life should always matter. In my music, I talk about it. Some of my music is kind of like a sarcasm.
Right.
You know, you got guys like that song "A Lot of Money." I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. The first thing that a dude get you see when I was in college, they go get that refund check, and they
Ooh, ripping
they
it. Ooh.
they trick it on a woman. Buy them a little fake grill from out there in Greensville in the
Yeah.
mall. Get
I
them
remember them all. Yeah.
go up there to that pawn shop in Cleveland. Get them one of them little chains.
Go to Billy Perry.
I didn't see dudes blow their money. I'm like, that's why, I got a lot of money. Got a lot of
Yeah.
money. And then with the song, what that one song? I want to go back home.
Yeah.
I talked about a dude killing somebody. And he ended up losing. Not only did he take a life, but he lost his life because the police took him to jail. Now you
Mm-hmm.
want to go back home. Nobody. Nobody think about this stuff until the shit that hit the fan.
I wanna go back home. That's where a nigga belong. I wanna go back home. I done laid my burden down by the riverside. Same place where I seen 2 niggas die. Police going around asking about a homicide. That's when I knew it was time for a nigga to hide. Had to pull up in the damn grandma key. Next thing you know, I was moving keys. I'm talking Mississippi, Arkansas to Tennessee.
Yeah, because a lot of times what happens is even a lot of these other groups, man, they know that black people are emotional, and a lot of time they move off emotion. And so when we see, which I was talking to some young cats when I was at work, man, teachers need to get paid more money. I know you're a teacher, but teachers need to get paid more money. And I was talking to this cat, man, he was talking about he would go take somebody out, man. I'm like, what happened? And then as he was talking to me about it, I said, man, you sound you really emotional. I said, man, just sit back, man, breathe, man. You know what I'm saying? You at work, man, breathe. And then I'm like, man, count to 10 or something, man. I'm like, you taking it, I think you're taking it too far based on your emotions, and your emotions are actually clouding your judgment. So he's like, all right, OG. I don't know why we call me OG. I guess I'm just old like that. And then once I started talking to him, man, I'm like, man, where your pops at, man? His pops locked up. You know what I'm saying? So his pops locked up, so his pops wasn't able to get him no knowledge and stuff like that. So he around a lot of his female relatives, they emotional, they moving off emotion, so he moving off emotion. I'm like, nah, dog, you got something to do, man, besides go to prison, man. I'm like, man, relax, man. Let that cat make it, man. Matter of fact, if you go up there and talk to him, man, it's probably just one big misunderstanding.
One big misunderstanding, man.
And I'm like you saying, you want to go back home. I'm like, man, I don't think you understand. I said, I tell you what, when you go home, look up this documentary about Parchman, Mississippi. So he went home, he looked it up. He's like, man, the prisons out there rough. I'm like, I'm telling you,
exactly.
You understand. When you've been watching too many videos and these cats up there on Instagram, on TikTok, posting up, they got these stacks of noodles, but they ain't got no stacks of freedom though.
Yeah. They ain't got no freedom up in there. They ain't got no, and they, the stuff that go on in prison. I feel like, man, my music can be instrumental to some of them guys, man. You listen to it, I'm telling you what it is and what it ain't. You feel me?
Yeah, sir.
Some of these guys today, they glorify bad behavior. They glorify what the real Klansman wants you to do. The real Klansman, he like, shit, I can't kill him. Might as well let them go ahead and kill each other. Let's give them the guns. Let's give them the drugs. Even with this drill music, a lot of people don't know. Drill music started really as a party genre.
Okay.
It was meant to go. We used to go to the skating rink, and we used to go dance. We got a dance called that. We let the females juke on you,
right,
and stuff. Drill music wasn't started, as a form of using it to kill and diss your ops. It was one group, one set did that. One set, they used it as that. Let's go ahead and talk about these murders we done did, who got killed, diss the dead and stuff, because the way I was taught, you don't diss the dead, because when you talk ill on the dead will come back for you. A lot of people don't know about voodoo, so
I saw that in some of your posts too, man. A lot of these cats, because when you talking about voodoo, I ain't mean to cut them out. We talking about voodoo. When you in another system, that system is going to talk bad about the real system that's been out there, not the ones that's made up and biting up other religions. But so what they'll do, they'll talk bad about your system, your real system, and then they'll even teach you that your system is bad. They'll put it in movies. You got zombies and stuff like that. They'll put it in movies. They'll have witch doctors and stuff like that. But it's all for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
It's all for a reason.
It's all for a reason. That's that 5%. You got that 5%, man. You got to open up your eyes and your mind and your third eye. Speaking of which, when he was talking about that, he was talking about prison. I remember watching and listening to like BB King had went to prison, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like when and you talking about he did a concert in prison, you talking about your music and stuff, man. So like, do you do like shows and stuff? But it'll be cool though if like you was in a prison or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying you was able to film it. Now that'll be a cold situation, but yeah,
Man, I wish somebody would invite me to do a show, man. It's so many cats, like people don't know the talent that's in Mississippi. Like, shout out to OG Prince from Mount Bayou. You
okay.
know, another one, Kino De Niro.
That's
Even
that's my
even
that's my partner. I got he gonna be on here next, man.
yeah,
Yeah, Kim.
even my boy out there in Shaw, KC from PHQ.
Okay.
That's another one people sleep on, man. Man, it's Mississippi got so much talent. Aliza, even though she on and popping right now. I
Yeah.
see she from Mountain Bayou. I see her doing her thing and stuff. I would love to collab with her, you know. Um, but man, it's so much going on, man. Like I feel like if we all come together, and we work with each other, like lead the almighty dollar out.
Okay.
Let's think about Mississippi. Because everybody use us as a base. Everybody.
Mhm.
No matter where, even West Coast, it's no such thing as a Midwest, but I like to call it the Mid South. Then you got the East Coast
Right.
and stuff, and then you got the UK.
Yeah, people be forgetting about it. People be forgetting about it's money all around the world, man.
Yeah, but I feel like, man, everybody use us as a base, but we don't use us as a base.
See there, when you just said that about the UK, it reminded me of something how like the Rolling Stones you should listen to the music out here in Mississippi,
Yes,
and then really that's how they got that's how they got put on.
that's how they
Listen
got
to
the name
listen to
too. That's
you
how
see
they
what
got
I'm
the
saying?
name.
Listen to Muddy Waters and stuff like that, man. And
Hmm.
they even got some of their songs. Rolling Stones, man. You got to look it up, man. People been like he said, people been using Mississippi for a baseline and stuff like that. They've been biting off Mississippi stuff and using their slang and using their just like Big Crit said. Big Crit said, man, you ain't sold out a show unless you sold out of one in Mississippi. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. If you can make the Delta travel down to southern Mississippi,
All right,
you did something.
all right,
Shout out to what's the cat's name from out of the Delta? Full House Entertainment.
okay. Full
Shout
House
out to
Entertainment.
them.
I'm gonna check y'all out.
What was his name? Famous Amos and DJ iPod.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
I
think I
seen
think did they somebody told me that Famous Amos was like a drum major for
he was
Valley
a
or
drum
something, man.
major, drum major,
Okay, that's why he
drum
be
major.
dancing everywhere. Okay.
Man, I remember I was at Alcorn State, Mississippi, man, and I was going to Alcorn, and I seen these dudes. I think they from what Greenville, Indianola, and I seen these dudes had people coming from Ole Miss all the way down to Alcorn just to party.
See, see, we have man, we have influence, but a lot of times our influence and our energy is placed in the wrong direction, man, in the wrong sectors. We are key at making others people rich.
Yep, yep.
We-
Don't even know it. Like, man, if you listen to all the Chicago music, whether it be R&B, whether it be the rap, people don't. Soldier Boy, to me, Soldier Boy is the godfather of drill music.
Man,
People,
I was showing some cats. I said, man, Soldier Boy from Batesville, Mississippi. Like, no, he
they,
from Chicago. He from Atlanta. I said, well,
he
let
from
me show you this
Batesville.
YouTube video.
He from Batesville, man. But he the godfather of drill music. Look at Chicago R&B. That's nothing but rhythm. That's nothing but blues.
Rhythm and blues, man.
Nothing. It's
R&B,
nothing.
rhythm
It
and
go. It
blues.
go. It go right back to Muddy Waters. What's the other cat name? No, I just said his name earlier.
Well,
Johnny Taylor.
you
Johnny
got
Taylor. All
you got
them.
Muddy, you got Johnny Taylor,
Arkansas.
you got Howlin' Wolf. You got
Howlin'
man,
Wolf.
it's so many people, man. You got the staple singers right up out of you, Mississippi. It's a lot of man. Matter of fact, I think the whole Stacks record uh may have been based off Mississippi people, man. Except Johnny,
Uh-huh.
but Johnny's still from the South though.
Yeah, I think he was from Arkansas, but shit, that's still Mississippi to me.
Man, that's right.
That's
If you can reach your arm out. That's right there, man.
you know, hey,
He's right
I
there.
got a joke that I always say, man. I say, look, from Houston, Texas, all the way to South Carolina, Mississippi, and I
That's
say,
a cold one.
people like South Carolina. I'm like, man, that ain't nothing but basketball, Mississippi, man.
Especially North Carolina. Look at
Boy,
North Carolina and Duke, man. They 8 miles apart, but
man,
all
hey,
is meant the South, man.
all
People be
that Mississippi,
forgetting
'cause
it.
they got people don't know about the first migration. They came from the Virginia and the Carolinas.
All
How
right.
they went to Indian Territory first, and then from Indian Territory they went down to southern Mississippi.
See?
Them was all black Indians. People don't even know about that shit,
See
man.
that?
They don't be teaching us stuff too, because they don't want us to know who we are and how important we are globally.
See, no, as he was saying, like people don't teach you stuff. But the thing about it, you gotta a lot of time, if you know they ain't gonna teach it to you, you gotta put yourself in a situation to learn
To
new
learn.
stuff and learn not only new stuff, but the stuff that's gonna actually benefit you. Because did you not hear what he just said? The black Indians, a lot of people they be talking about slave ships and stuff, man. But people, man, we've been over
Man,
here for a long time
been
before
over here a long
the
time, man.
slave
A
ships.
long
That's
time.
why, man. It's a whole like bunch of pictures where you got these Indians. They were Native American. They look just like people from today.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it's in the genealogy, man. All right. With that being said, I ain't forget about this. So we know how we talk about the stories, and we talk about this right here. One of my favorite songs by El Rashaad is OnlyFans 304. Man, how did that Larry hit him up about it? I tell him how did that song come about, man?
Man, hey, I was dealing with this one chick, and man, you know, I met her up here in Chicago. You know, to me, that was like one of the best women of my life, man. You know,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
I'm dealing with her. You know, I'm thinking I got me a good girl, man. And come to find out, Shotty was a stripper, and she was an
Ooh.
OnlyFans chick, man.
Okay.
You know, so I was like, man, I'm like, you know, I can't do it, you know, cause you know, took her to a party, man. Other guys knew. I'm like, God damn. So I'm
Hey, that's that situation. You be like, hey man, you got a good girl right there. Hold on, how everybody telling me I got a good girl? Like, well, how you know she? How
how
you
you
know
know she
she?
a good girl?
How
And
you
what
know
and
she a good girl?
most of all, what type of good girl are we talking about?
That's the
Are we
definition. You saying good, but good as in what? Or
good as
good
in
for
what?
what?
Cause she might be good between them sheets.
All right. You, you better do your whole facts. You better do your whole
Exactly.
facts.
Exactly.
You say that you love me, girl, can you prove it? Say that it's all mine, something saying other. I got a lot of things going through my head. Gotta get off my chest before we go to bed. You like the finer things, girl, I understand. You wanna shake your ass all on the ground. You in a story mode, popping bottles, flexing bands, sports games. They call you Diddy, all in the hood. You doing dicks for the low. You doing dicks for the show. All you gotta do is log in. I can't wife no hoe. I can't be seen with a 304.
But you know, another song that I want people to go to is she's an HBCU grad.
I gotta get that.
You know, that was a real life moment too, and it was actually about a chick that I met while attending Alcorn. You know, and she doing her thing now. You know, but hey, you know, sometimes you know it's a lot of you know good girls. They go to these colleges and
Turned out.
they get influenced and turned out. You know, they go to Atlanta, start dealing with these dope boys and these rappers, and you know, hey, next thing you know, shit, they doing OnlyFans.
All right. And yeah, I was when you saying about that, I know a lot of a lot of people, man, in their first year of college, man, they was on their own and doing their own thing. They got baby and got pregnant in the first year of college, man. I'm like, what happened? You got down here, man, and somebody told you that you ain't never seen before they hit you with them lines, man. They been practicing on everybody else.
And you know the crazy part is they baby daddies don't even be in college.
Man, you talking about that? Man, I guess kind of flashback when I was in high school, and some of the best looking young ladies at the time, man. You got dudes driving up to at lunch, man, dropping them off McDonald's and stuff. I'm like, man, the older cats are putting that ism in their ear, as they say.
Yeah.
For pimp some hoes down, putting that ism in their ear, and that McDonald's in their stomach.
Man, that McDonald's in Cleveland, the one over there that was in the parking lot with the little plaza.
Yeah,
it was some baddies working up in there at one point. It's one chick from Cleveland that was in there. Man, I thought she was like a super baddie. I ain't gonna say her name on here.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say it out loud.
We ain't gonna say it out loud, but hey, if she watched this, she knows who I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it's man,
but
and the thing about it,
go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was gonna say, man, like people, man, hey, Cleveland, Ruleville, Renova, especially Rosedale. I gotta throw Shaw in there too. It's home of a lot of beautiful women.
Okay.
You know, I want to say that now. People, man, these some women that will cook for you, love you the right way, get out of line, whoop your ass, and still love you.
See, y'all think he be you know something? I'm gonna definitely chop that up and put that in the reel, because y'all be thinking that he be going in on the women. Now, man, he give you props when props are necessary.
Yeah.
Or when props are warranted, or when props are earned. Because a lot of times people been lied to. You can get whatever you want. You're a print. No, man, that ain't how the real world work, man. This ain't no Disney Channel or no Disney movie type of situation, man. So we talking about, you know, the music industry and talking about family. We talking about history. But back when we talking about this music thing, like, because there's so much out there, you got your own lane. So how you like promoting yourself and letting people know what's up with you?
Man, I just drop it, man. I put it on Facebook. I can't put it on Twitter no more. They took my Twitter page. Hey, man. Hey,
you gotta do a song about all the time you done got blocked, man. But go ahead, man.
Instagram. Also, I let my frat brothers. Shout out to Iota Phi Theta. I let them push it. You know, family members, they push me. You know, and it be guys from the hood too that be bumping me, because a lot. Like I said, I got music that can touch everybody, even the women. You know, I got a song on there called Situationship. You know, man, it's a cold song for, you know, if women listen to it, me and that women, we go through the same problems in dating. We go through the same problems.
Yeah, y'all hear what he said, that we go through the same problem. But if you online, you think it's like a war. You know what I'm saying? You would think it's like a war going. It's not a war going on, man. It's people. They're not even taking sides. It's really just a bunch of entertainment and a bunch of distractions, man, to get us to do. Because every time we start getting closer together, you go notice that something go pop up, right? Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I'm finna hit Kemp up right now. Told him somebody you gave me a shout out. So we talk about this music thing. We talking about this once again. We talking about this history thing. We talking about man. We talking about woman. Y'all see everything that is encompassing Rashaad, right? He's like I said, he's multi-layered. He's multifaceted. He's talented. He's knowledgeable. He got knowledge of self. He got knowledge of where he come from. He got knowledge of his history, and he also has a clear vision of where he's going. Rashaad, is there anything else, man, you want to add to it, man, before we shut this thing down? Because I know you busy. You know what I'm saying? You doing this, you doing that. Man, dude, hit me up. Hey, man, boom, my job call. Boom, this right here happened. Hey, he's a busy man, man. So I had to get him into the studio while I could, man.
No, I just want to say, man, lately I've been noticing the murders that's been going on down in the South, Louisiana, even Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia. I wish that a lot of guys would just, hash it out another way with your enemy. Instead of going to fight, instead of going to kill, hey, cook a good meal, man. Cook a good meal. Do a barbecue, and sit down and talk, man. Whether it be over a woman, because sometimes we don't be knowing, man. Hey, these women, they be freaks, man. And sometimes sometimes one man ain't enough.
Right. Y'all see how you talking about that?
Sometimes one man ain't enough, man. So put the guns down. Let's make our communities, let's make our cities, and let's make our children great, man. Because I feel like we are great people, man. We gods and goddess. We are the original people of this earth, and I just want Black people to return back to greatness. And another thing is, let's go back to supporting our HBCUs. All right. I see a lot of people talking about, they was created by white people. Yeah, some of them might have been created by white people, but they was created for us.
Right.
You feel me? Let's return back home, and let's go back to putting money. I remember they said about Tulsa, Oklahoma. They said before the black dollar left that community, it rotated 26 times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to that. Let's make the Mississippi Delta great again. Mound Bayou, we was number one at producing cotton.
Right.
I think before 1971, 1965, one of them, between that gap, almost everybody in the Mississippi Delta was born in Mound Bayou.
You see that? So we talking about, they had the hospital up there because we couldn't go to the one in Bolivar County.
We couldn't go to it.
We couldn't go to the one in Cleveland, aka the capital of Bolivar County. Also, Belzoni is the catfish capital of the world.
Catfish capital of the world.
Anybody know what catfish is? Some people ain't never. Man, some people. Hey, y'all got to come to Mississippi. We got hot. You like to eat, man? We got hot tamale down there. We got. Listen.
Don't forget the Kool-Aid
places. And they tell me, Peter, my man, listen, my folks from Belzoni, and they telling me I'm going to different places. Hey man, try this barbecue. I'm like, man, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? They be like, where you from? Like, I'm from Mississippi. Like, we cook for real down there. It's just like somebody from Louisiana, when they go somewhere and they try somebody else seafood, they be like, nah, this ain't it. So the culture, man, we are a multi-alumni type of people. And did y'all not hear what he said? Support our HBCUs, not just the football teams when they winning, but the actual HBCU itself, man. If you can go down there, if you can donate to Michael Kors, and you can donate to Temu, and you can donate, I know Temu make it very, very hard to turn them deals down. If you can donate to these other folks, man, making them rich, because you don't even know where Temu stuff coming from, but you do know where the product is coming from these HBCUs, man. It's coming from us, and it's actually for us. And just go down there, man, and just check it out, man. All right, man, we about to close this thing out, man. Hey, stay on here for a couple minutes. You gotta do something in the background. All right, man. Man, we out, man.
I wanna listen to that Muddy Waters one more time. I wanna sip on Crown Royal one more time. I wanna fuck on bitches in the potato field. The police put me in the cup, I'm hollering, what you mean? I wanna go back home where my bones belong.